What if I told you that one of Greek mythology's most feared monsters was once an innocent woman, betrayed by the gods themselves? This is the tragic story of Medusa. Long before snakes twisted through her hair and her gaze turned people to stone, Medusa was known for something else entirely, her extraordinary beauty. She lived in ancient Greece and served as a devoted priestess in the temple of Athena, the powerful goddess of wisdom and war. Medusa was admired by all who saw her. Her golden hair shimmered like sunlight, and people traveled from distant lands just to catch a glimpse of her. But beauty can attract admiration and danger. One day, Medusa caught the attention of Poseidon, the mighty god of the sea. Poseidon became obsessed with her beauty and pursued her relentlessly. Desperate and frightened, Medusa sought refuge in Athena's sacred temple, believing it would be the safest place in the world. But fate had other plans. Inside the temple, Poseidon violated Athena's sacred sanctuary. Medusa, who had done nothing wrong, expected protection and justice. Instead, she received punishment. When Athena discovered what had happened, her anger burned fiercely. Yet rather than punish Poseidon, one of the most powerful gods in existence, Athena directed her wrath toward Medusa. In a cruel twist of fate, Athena transformed the beautiful young woman into a terrifying creature. Her flowing hair became a nest of hissing snakes. Her once beautiful face became monstrous, and Athena cursed her with a terrible power. Anyone who looked directly into her eyes would instantly turn to stone. Overnight, Medusa lost everything. The people who once admired her now feared her. Friends abandoned her. Travelers hunted her. Children were warned about her. Forced into isolation, Medusa fled to a remote island where she lived alone, surrounded by statues of those unfortunate enough to meet her gaze. Years passed. The world forgot the woman Medusa once was and remembered only the monster she had become. But her suffering was far from over. Far away, a young hero named Perseus was given an impossible mission. King Polydectes ordered him to bring back the head of Medusa. It was a task designed to kill him. Yet with help from the gods, Perseus set out on his deadly quest. Armed with a mirrored shield from Athena, winged sandals, and a magical sword, he traveled across the world until he finally reached Medusa's island. There, beneath the pale moonlight, Medusa slept among the stone statues that surrounded her lonely home. Perseus knew he could not look directly at her. Using the reflection in his shield as a guide, he carefully approached. Then, in one swift motion, he struck. Medusa's head was severed. The cursed woman who had suffered for years died without ever receiving justice. But even in death, something miraculous happened. From her blood sprang two extraordinary beings, Pegasus, the magnificent winged horse, and Chrysaor, a mighty warrior. It was as if a final reminder emerged from her tragedy, that beneath the monster, the world feared had always been a life of beauty, innocence, and untapped potential. Today, Medusa remains one of the most famous figures in all of mythology. Some see her as a monster, others see her as a victim. But her story continues to raise a powerful question. How often do we judge people by what they have become without understanding what happened to them? Medusa's tragic fall reminds us that appearances can hide deep pain, and that sometimes the people society labels as monsters have suffered the most. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more epic tales from Greek mythology, ancient legends, and forgotten histories, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next adventure. And tell me in the comments, do you think Medusa was a monster or a victim?